今夜はここに隠れましょう。あ、宿泊費のことは気にしなくていいよ。私お金持
Good.
ちだから。
I don't have any money, so...
I'm pretty rich.
Pretty rich.
Arcide speaks cheerfully as she steps away from the window. As amazed as she seems by the view a moment ago, it appears she's already grown tired of the bird's eye view of the city. An exhausted sigh slips out of me.
何って別にいろいろ考えてるけど。
I really did just keep pronouncing it Arcade though.
I mean...
Arcade? Is that how it's supposed to...
I guess. That's how they're saying it.
いや、そういうことじゃなくてだな。男とホテルの一室なんて。
Oh. I don't think she even views you as a guy.
I paused before I finished my sentence. I mean, this was an H game.
Well, yeah.
I'm only here to watch over this self-proclaimed vampire while she sleeps. Unconscious. Where she can't say no.
I'm pretty sure she could still kill him in her sleep.
I don't know. If she's sleeping, she might not have time to realize he's taken off his glasses.
Eh.
I shouldn't say anything that might complicate it even further.
いや、いい。好きにしてくれ。
変な式。
Well,
いきなり怒ったり黙ったりして予測がつかないね。
She chuckles as if something hilarious about the situation. Yeah, it's really funny that you, don't know how to handle being alone with a woman.
well, yeah.
Lol.
She just finds his reactions funny for now.
Meanwhile, I'm standing near the door, muscles tensed as I keep a watchful eye on the room. Watching her relax, I realize we couldn't be more opposite from one another right now. Fatigue is spread through every inch of my body. I wish I could rest, but I also know that the second I take a seat on that sofa, I'll doze off. No matter how tired I get, I know better than to let my guard down now.
式、何か飲む？ここ飲み物がたくさんあるみたい。
Do they have non-alcoholic options?
I want whatever the strongest thing they've got is.
I don't think he can afford to fall asleep and get tipsy and all that.
A carefree voice calls out to me from the minibar. Needless to say, the bottles are quite held up or filled with alcohol.
あのな、未成年のくせに酒を勧め。
I stop. I have no clue whether she's over the legal drinking age or not, and I don't particularly care to find out either.
後で自分で選ぶからいい。それより。
No matter how exhausted I am, no matter how confusing the situation might be, there are some options I have to ask. Questions I have to ask her. I need to know what she is. Vampire, we've been over this.
Right.
And I need to know how much danger I'm in. A lot. Deal with it. I can't even afford to sit on the couch if I don't at least attempt to understand all the weird things happening here.
それより、お前に聞きたいことがある。のんびり休むのはその後だ。
構わないけど、どうしたの？急にかしこまって。
You do realize I haven't let my guard down even once around you, but that aside.
真面目な話だよ。結局のところ、お前の目的って何なんだ？
To find and dispatch this serial killing vampire?
私は吸血鬼を追ってるだけよ。吸血鬼殺しが私の役割だから。
Oh.
ああ、確かにそんなことを言ってた。
Okay, cool. So, recapping what we already knew,
けど
gotcha.
お前は吸血鬼なんだろ？
何？仕切ったらまだ私のこと信じてないの？
Well, you haven't tried to suck my blood yet, so...
嫌っていうほど信じてるから安心しろ。俺が言いたいのは、どうして吸血鬼であるお前が吸血鬼を殺すのかってことだ。それおかしいだろ、理屈的に。
Boy, you must be real confused by serial killers. I don't get it. You're a human, but you're here to kill another human?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
あら、 四季は同族同士で殺し合うのは嫌いなんだ。
Well, I mean, in general, he's kind of, yeah.
同族じゃなくても願い下げだよ。
That's real rich coming from you now,
Yeah,
Shiki.
I mean, I don't know, man. You seem to have absolutely no qualms when you were small about killing all those beds or walls or...
Or just walking through a door and killing someone you never didn't know.
あの
That
さ
was pretty weird.
吸血鬼は人間の血を吸う鬼なんだろ。なら殺す対象は人間であって同じ吸血鬼じゃない。お前が殺すのはその
Hmm.
Humans, right? The one whose blood you suck?
吸血行為と殺害行為は別物よ。
Oh, alright.
ま、それでも四季の言いたいことはわかるわ。同じ種族同士助け合うべきだって言うんでしょ。けど吸血鬼は同じ親から派生したものであってもそれぞれ異なる進化を遂げた固有種のようなものだから、人間でいうところの仲間意識は希薄なのよ。
じゃあそのお前が探している吸血鬼はお前とは違うっていうのか。
ええ、私とは別種の吸血種。私が追いかけているのは人間の吸血鬼だから、あなたたちが抱くイメージとほぼ一緒よ。
The ones that were human,
Mm-hmm.
are those the dead apostles then?
I'm not sure. So, you remember in Fate Zero, right?
Right, yeah.
You remember the stupid stuff Carrie's dad was up to?
Vaguely.
You remember his childhood friend, the girl that he had to kill?
The one from the sea.
Yes,
Yeah.
holding the flower pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she became a human-made vampire, so I think it's something like that. Like a magic abomination probably created by some mage.
人間の血を吸って吸い殺した人間を使い魔にして少しずつ勢力を増やしていくってや
Yeah. You
つ。
know,
朝の使者
dumb
覚えてる
mages trying to chase
あれが
immortality.
吸血鬼に殺された人間の末路。人間として死んだのにまだ死にきれず生かされているリビングデッド。
Living dead.
死んだのに生かされている。
So does that make you a living dead then? Because I killed you and then you were brought back.
Well, she... Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a valid question from his point of view.
Yeah, I
'cause, like,
suppose so.
she's just described what he understands to have happened to her.
Well, she's not really a moving corpse. She's just still alive because she was able to create a new body. It's a little different.
Those corpses I saw in that alley. In stories, it said those who get their blood sucked by a vampire get turned into one as well, attacking other humans in turn. No, you just get turned into a thrall.
Or a ghoul, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, even in Dracula that happened, right?
I think so.
Yeah, like there was, he wanted to turn Mina Harker into a proper vampire, but there were some other girls who were like thralls under his control. I don't think they fully made the transformation.
I feel like in order to do the transformation, like you had to, like the vampire had to like share their blood with the human.
It depends on the source, but yeah, that's a common one.
ええ、この町に潜んでいるのはそういう吸血鬼。
Okay.
私は血を吸うことに終身はないし、彼らの仲間でもない。だ
You
から
don't drink
互
blood.
い
How are
に
you
殺し
even
合
a
うこと
vampire?
に問題は発生しない。
No, she says she doesn't need to drink
No.
blood.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Not that she doesn't, just that she doesn't need to. It's not like she's gonna die if she doesn't have it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Outgoed states the words matter-of-factly. I guess there really are all kinds of vampires out there.
今更でゾッとするんだけど、そいつをやっつけるから俺に盾になれなんてことを言ってやがったのか。お前
Yeah, yeah. What did you think I was going to block anyway?
I figured you'd take a hit for me.
Like one.
ええ、初めはそのつもりだったわ。 あ
Oh,
なた
you
なんて
know.
嫌がっても盾にしてやる。逃げ
Oh,
ても鎖で縛り付けて散々怖がらせて使い切ってやるって。
Oh, right. Tsukihime. Everybody has mystic eyes.
Type Moon. Yeah.
Well, no, like, especially Tsukihime, though.
I guess.
Because, like, I don't know. There weren't that many mystic eyes in Stay Night. You
I
had
mean,
Medusa.
Ilia and Medusa.
Did Ilia? I thought
Yeah,
Ilia was just
Ilia-
using, like, some kind of illusion magic. to
No,
do
Ilia's
stuff.
got mystic eyes too.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess.
But, like, they were pretty uncommon in Stay Night.
I suppose.
So you get into, like, the expanded, like,
Yeah.
Rail Zeppelin, obviously. They
Well,
were
obviously.
real common,
Uh,
but...
Yeah.
And, like, it was kind of just Alice and Toko and
Yeah.
Mario.
Well, so far we've got Shiki and Ark. We'll see who else has them.
So far, it's like every major character.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Well-
him and Ark.
Oh, wow.
Like,
We'll see who else gets looped in, but I'm not sure who else has mystic eyes.
all I know is that Akiha does some kind of weird thing where she turns her hair red. At least in the fighting games.
Yes, I know about that.
I don't know what's going on with that.
That's
I don't know if she's trying to be rip off Aoko or what, but like
that's probably going to be in Red
it's
Garden.
probably yeah.
So- I'm not expecting answers on that, but yeah.
けど四季と話をしているうちに気が変わっちゃった。
Okay.
So she was planning to take me by force.
Boy, you can take that one out of context.
Oh baby. Don't think I'll be forgetting about that.
気が変わったってなんでだよ。
私の勘違いだったから。私ね、四季。あなたに殺されて復元するまでの間、あなたは
Wow.
妖怪の人間だと思っていた。
That's a natural
I
assumption to
mean,
make.
to be fair, like that's my assumption of everyone in anything type moon. As soon as they do anything even slightly sus, is I immediately assume they're with the church. Every time. It was like CL said that one thing on the train, and I'm like, she's with the church. Or Noelle saying, I don't remember, but like I immediately was just like, you're with the church as well. Like everyone's with the church as soon as they do anything even remotely. So I did it to Ritsuka in fucking
Oh, yeah.
Mario as well. It's like that. So you're clearly with the church or some bullshit. Like I'm not. No.
それなら敵の居場所を掴んでいる可能性もあるし、戦力としても期待できるなって。
Oh, wow.
なのに仕切ったらまるっきり普通の人
Turns
な
out
の
you're like just a
敵の
dude?
棺の場所はおろか、吸血鬼のことをまるで知らないし。
Yeah, that's a little disappointing, isn't it?
ええ。そもそもあの連中がこんな無神論者の国に代行者を派遣するわけがないし、そもそも
Wow.
一人じゃ動かないものね。師匠と弟子のツーマンセルがあいつらの基本だったわ。
Huh. The executors follow the rule of two, huh?
Hold on.
I know, Kirei didn't do that.
Hold
Well, he
on.
retired, though.
Kure was by himself.
That's because we never saw him working as an executor. But Bazet is usually alone, but that's because she's Bazet.
Bassett's also with the Mages Association.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She's
that
a
kind of
ceiling designation enforcer.
Right.
Aerie had the Susei sisters.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess he did have backups. That would make some sense.
I guess Kotomine's dad had Kotomine?
I'm pretty sure that's only after he left the Executors, so that's okay. That's not totally out of place with the lore that I know of.
Okay, well, that just means that with that piece of information, Noelle and CL are now in cahoots. Because
Possibly.
they're the only two, they're like the two biggest people who I've immediately gone, yeah, you're with the church, aren't you? So they must be working together.
Well, we'll see.
Ark mutters to herself as she paces around the room. She's gotten so sidetracked, it feels like she's forgotten all about me.
とにかく私の標的はあなたから吸血鬼に戻ったってこと。
right.
それはそれでちょっと残念な気もするけど。
It's kind of a shame. I wanted to keep looking at you for a while. She manages to say such a terrifying thing in the cheeriest of voices. Ah, shit. She definitely hasn't forgotten what I did to her.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame. She probably wanted to torture you at least a little bit.
I certainly deserve to be despised for murdering her, but in my defense, it wasn't my fault.
It was, though.
I didn't mean to.
You got it,
It just
though.
happened. But it's still bad for my heart to hear her talk so lightly about killing in turn. But maybe she really does intend to kill me the second I let my guard down.
真面目な話は終わり？じゃ、ベッドにドーン！
は？
Well,
Before I even get the chance to react, she's off. Ark bounces over to the bed and plops down onto the soft mattress.
at least take your shoes off.
Pump.
気持ちもいいし、日が沈むまで眠るね。あ、四季も今のうちに休んでおいた方がいいよ。吸血鬼は昼間活動できないから、本格的に見張りをしてもらうのは夜になるんだし。
Then when do you need me? If you're gonna wake up at sundown.
Didn't you just accost us during the middle of the day?
Well, she is a true ancestor.
I mean,
She's
but
talking about regular vampires.
She's not made a distinction.
I
here.
know,
She's
I
like,
know.
no, vampires as an entire classification can't move around during the day.
Well,
Miss Pot?
fine.
お前、今自分の存在を全面否定するようなことを言ったって分かってるか？
I mean, scrubs.
Thank you, Shiki.
私はいいの。
I'm
Oh,
built
me?
different.
I'm built different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
そろそろ限界。
But I'm
そ
tired.
れじゃあおやすみなさい、四季。日が沈んだら起こしてね。
Anyway, nighty night.
おい！
Ark is now passed out.
Yep. It's as if someone turned off a car engine.
Wow. Plopped down on the bed. Good night. And just instantly out.
マジか。
Man.
I can hardly believe it, but she's actually asleep. I feel like an idiot for staying next to the door this whole time in case I needed to run.
Ah.
Is this okay? I mean, I'm one to talk, but is she really okay with this? I was practically taken here against my will, but now I could leave just as easily. But now I could just as easily run away. Where did
yes.
leave come from, brain? And don't tell me she's forgotten. Even if I don't feel the same impulse now.
俺は一度お前を殺しているんだぞ。
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of really trusting him here.
So how could she doze off like this with me around? Maybe she's like Jonathan, and now that you killed her once, she's immune to it.
I don't know. Huh.
See, I kind of miss that about early JoJo,
Yeah.
where like,
Jonathan just learned from everything.
well,
that-
yeah. If something didn't outright kill Jonathan, he just became immune to it from that point forward.
Yeah, nothing worked on him twice.
And then like you just didn't get that later into the series. It would be great if like for some reason, like Jotaro, oh man, time stop didn't work that one time, and then it just
Wow.
is never functional against him again.
Uh,
Ever. Like, oh, you know, White Snake failed to kill him once. Good thing he's immune to White Snake now.
I don't think that was ever like an official thing.
I watch her while she sleeps.
That's not creepy.
It's not.
I mean, that literally is his job, though.
I mean, she literally told him to. Peering closely, I notice the slow rise and fall of her chest as she breathes. It's a very nice chest. You know, just saying. But other than that, she doesn't move a muscle. It's like I'm looking at a painting. The lids of her eyes are closed in peaceful rest. Her eyelashes are long and her lips are luscious, even without the faintest or the slightest touch of lipstick. I'm glad I read ahead.
Oh.
Trace the curve of her plump chest with my eyes. I guess as far as trace the curve, I was like, Ski. Probably don't feel up the vampire while she's sleeping, Ski. Doesn't seem like a good idea, my guy.
Right, he's just looking.
Following the line until it meets the flat of her hips like a hill meets the horizon.
I want to say he's looking respectfully, but I don't think this is very respectful.
This is also the guy who was blatantly,
Checking out
obviously, and unabashedly staring at CL's legs in public.
Right.
To the point
In
that not
embarrassed
only
her.
CL, but the random middle school girl on the train noticed.
Yeah.
And then threw a phone at him in retaliation. Her arms are long and slender. She looks innocent yet sensual all at once, a contradiction I struggle to make sense of. Here she is, vulnerably sleeping away in the hotel's royal suite, trusting me, the person who killed her, to be in the same room with her, despite us having only just met,
Right.
and having had a really rough meeting wherein I killed her.
バカだなこいつ。
Who, her or you? She's so
Yeah.
ridiculously trusting and honest. I'm frankly a little worried about her. Hey, what time is it, by the way? Either way, this is the time to choose. It's maybe my last chance to turn back. That woman told me to be her shield. But...
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing, you guys. Akiho was very clear. We have a curfew.
That is true.
We've got to go home. I still can't shake my desire to live in the normal world. I feel a sense of responsibility for killing Ark, of course. But that doesn't mean I have to accept every restriction she imposes on me. She's still sleeping peacefully, utterly at ease in the presence of the person who murdered her.
くそ。
I just don't understand what she sees in me. There's no reason for me to be here. What do I have to offer? If I'm ever going to go back to my everyday life, now is the time.
Except for the fact that she knows where you go to school and can find you at any time.
The hallway's as quiet as the grave. Ark's booked out the entire floor, so the two of us are the only ones here. Lingering doubts swirl in my mind. I shake him off and press the elevator button.